Hello, this is Barry Hamrick. I am president of RBH Benefits Incorporated. This is a presentation on reducing healthcare spending by employing an alternative funding health plan. I think you'll agree this is a very clever way to reduce premiums and employee out-of-pocket costs. Let's begin by defining what I mean by healthcare spending. It's really a simple formula. Premiums plus out-of-pocket equals healthcare spending. An alternative funding program, without a doubt, gives you your best chance to reduce your healthcare spend. Here is a quick overview of current small group plans for groups 2 to 50, and we will compare them to alternative funding programs. The Affordable Care Act requires all fully insured small group plans to follow strict benefit guidelines. Plan designs are dictated by the law, and all will fall into one of four categories, either a platinum, gold, silver, or bronze plan. The Affordable Care Act requires benefits to be covered within those plans, things like pediatric dental, pediatric vision, and preventive care. Most important, all fully insured plans, groups 2 to 50, are community-rated programs. So what does it mean to have a community-rated plan? Well, basically, premiums are based on one factor, and that is age. Gender no longer matters. Health status does not matter. Previous claims do not matter. If your group is healthier than the average group, your group is subsidizing the premiums for those that are not as healthy. Alternative funding programs open up options for groups that are healthier than average. Alternative funding health plans are still required to cover essential benefits, just like fully insured plans are. Things like 100% coverage for preventive care. They're not required to cover things like pediatric dental or vision. Rates are based on multiple factors, and we'll come back to that in a second. Plans do not have to fit into the metallic categories, which means you'll have far greater plan design options. Some carriers will even allow you to offer as many as 5 plans to your employees at one time. For alternative funding, if your group has better than expected claims for the year, you may get some money back. Because of this unique aspect, it is considered an alternative funding plan. So here's how alternative funding programs work. Basically, a portion of your premiums are set aside for your smaller claims. If those funds are not exhausted by the end of the year, they can be refunded to your group. Your premiums are determined up front after you go through the underwriting process. You will continue to pay monthly premiums just like you always have. Your rates would be locked in for the year at the beginning. To get the most leverage out of your plan and to ensure you're getting the most for your money, I recommend that you employ a secondary or gap plan within this new health plan. See the video on secondary and gap plans to learn more about that. Of course, the most attractive part. Alternative funding programs can have significantly lower premiums because they are based specifically on your group. You will also have significantly more plan choices within this model. Potentially lower office visit copays, lower prescription copays, a lower deductible, and lower coinsurance after your deductible is met. So by now, you're probably wondering, what is the downside to a program like this? Well, many groups will not qualify, and you will have to apply in order to find that out. Groups with multiple serious ongoing health concerns really need not apply. However, I would not assume that your group will not qualify, as it will take multiple ongoing health concerns before this program would not be competitive with your current premiums. Each employee will need to complete a questionnaire, and the final rates for the year are based on the group's overall health status. So it's really time to find out which side of the fence your group is on. Do you qualify for a significantly lower premium through an alternative funding program, or is your group best off to stay with a community-rated plan that's based solely on your group's age? The good news is it is simple to find out. Most employees will complete their application in 10 minutes or less. So, what options do you have if your group does not qualify for an alternative funding program? Well, right now in this market, there are very competitive, fully insured plans available for you to consider. You may also want to look to modify your current plan to accommodate a secondary/gap plan to greatly reduce healthcare spending. These programs can reduce or eliminate out of pocket costs for most every employee. Be sure to watch our forthcoming video on secondary/gap plans to get a better understanding of how these smart plans work and to learn why this concept has become so popular. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video to be informative. If you would like to review this for your own group, it's really very easy. You can call us at 205-222-9440, or you can email me directly, barry@alhealthinsurance.com.